Hi everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be looking over just a quick preview of what we can be expecting from the next event that's coming to Eorzea. So of course, with this being the month of December, we of course have the Starlight Celebrations. So I'm still a little bit disappointed that we didn't get the Halloween event this year, but again, it's really not a big surprise because of the pandemic going on. But the good news is that we do have the Starlight Celebration, which takes place next week on December 14th. And that's going to last about 2 weeks until New Year's Eve. So the chill of winter returns to Eorzea once more, heralding the arrival of the Starlight Celebration. Preparations for this year's festivities are well underway, or at least they should be. A young man of abundant wealth and self-assurance and considerably less abundant starlight spirit has been tasked with overseeing the event, and his plans for the season appear to be anything but promising. Amh Garanjy is seeking help from anyone and everyone in the hopes of pulling off a starlight miracle. Okay, so let's just go straight into it. So here is the artwork for this year. It's just as pretty as always. You can see the trees in the background, the ornaments, and we have this Alra girl out in front, and it appears some kind of like star version of a advent calendar, it looks like. Meanwhile, up here we have the images of what looks like an Elizin and a Lalafell. Not really sure what that's going on, but we see the little snowman here, so it looks like some kind of memory from distance past is going to be playing a major part in this. So yes, this is the Starlight Celebration for 2020. Smiles forestalled, a starlight setback. You know what? That is actually a perfect title for this entire year. Everything here has either been forestalled or set back, and I guess the writers are really going for that this year. Okay, so this will be taking place from next Monday, December 14th, and it will last until Thursday, December 31st, or New Year's Eve. So we do have about 2 weeks to be able to enjoy that and to get all the prizes for this year. And to unlock it, the quest is called A Festive Fiasco. 'Tis that season of the year again, and Amh Garanjy is making plans for an extra special starlight. So you can actually unlock it by speaking to Amh Garanjy here in Old Gridania. And the only requirement you really need here is to be at least a level 15, so anyone can do it. Okay, so we don't know what the story is going to be about, but here we can actually enjoy a lot of the prizes this year. The rewards that we get are mostly housing, it looks like. Now, the first one here is the Mount, and we can actually see what the Mount's going to look like in the middle here. We've actually saw it much earlier on during the last letter from the producer, where we're actually going to be inside the snowman, and it's going to be hopping around, and when we move, we stick our heads out, like we pop our heads out with like the heads like right over us, so that's going to be really, really adorable to see. So yes, so the Mount is the Snowman Bell. For some reason, ringing this bell summons forth a behatted and begloved embodiment of festive cheer. With that in mind, it would be rather a shame not to ring it. So we get the Snowman Mount. So you can actually see we have 2 different sizes here. I'm guessing that one is for maybe Rogadin, that one there is for Lalafell. That's just my best bet. The rest of the items are actually housing items. So the first one here is the snow-dusted tree. Few realize the snow that rests on the boughs is in fact cake icing. So I didn't read that until right now, but so that's the trees right up here. And so I guess that must explain why they can stay frost covered all year round, because it's not really frost, it's actually cake frosting. Did not know that. And for the others here, you can actually see them in the last picture. The first one is the Unmelting Ice Party. One of the few furnishings that must rely on Mystic's energy simply to maintain structural integrity. So you can actually see the walls on the background. It's like literally just a frozen wall. Kind of like what you see cooked on like the Dusk Vigil, I think. The Dusk Vigil, yeah. So that's going to be something that you can add to your room. You can make it like a frozen dungeon or something. And just to make it a little bit more interesting, we have the Unmelting Ice Loft. Though the ability to defy the laws of gravity in nature is certainly impressive, the best thing about this handy platform is that footprints can be made in the thin layer of snow on top. Go ahead, try it. Okay, so you can actually set these up in your house and you actually have snow inside your own house. That's cool. So you actually are going to be able to leave snow prints like whenever you step on those. So, rather unusual items this year. I think that they're really neat. And I'm pretty sure that some pretty creative, like, interior designers can find a use for those. Anyway, that's all that we know so far for the Starlight Celebration. It is coming out next Monday, so we have time to look forward to it. And after all, it is just the release date of the last patch of 5.4, and I think we all have a lot to do right now, so we still have plenty of time until the Starlight Celebration comes in. So just remember to get all dressed up and festive by the time that it does come around. Otherwise, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it and you're looking forward to Starlight this year, as well as the end to what is no other words except a very difficult year. So until next time, everyone, you take care, stay healthy, and I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season. Bye!